Hello everybody, welcome back to Space Pickle Designs. Today I have a finished objects video making jewelry out of this month's curated bead box. I did get mine a little bit late because this is the first month that I signed up for it. So I thought I would just post the finished products video. I honestly tried to film an unboxing and I'm telling y'all it was a hot mess. I think only because when you see this here, like, it's kind of hard to match this up with what you get, but in the future I will do unboxings. In the meantime, I'll link some of these unboxings down below so you can see other YouTubers unbox this if that's something you'd like to see. Otherwise, if you'd like to see what I made from this beginner's curated bead box, just stay tuned. So for these boxes, I wanted to keep the inspiration pretty simple, and I wanted to use as much materials from the box that I could and only adding things like wire, maybe a couple findings, or maybe a couple bead caps here and there, but I wanted to make sure that it was mostly from the box just so that you guys can get an idea of what you can make. So for here, this item minus 2 bead caps and some wire was made entirely from this box, and this is a pair of giant hoop earrings and I love them. I think they're so cute. So what I did, the ear wires are from the box, the jump rings are from the box. This is a memory wire that's also from the box, so I just took one ring of the memory wire and then I looped it up top on the jump ring, and then on the bottom I took the beads from the box, used the head pins that came with the box, fed it on. I just did like a simple loop on those, as you can see. I put it on a jump ring, and then I flanked it with 2 bead caps from my own stash and 2 beads from the box. These 2 beads on the side help keep those dangles right at the bottom. So these are some chunky, funky monkeys, but they'll be super fun to wear for somebody out there. Next up are some memory wire bracelets. The set on the left here, I made entirely with beads from the box, and the only thing that I added were the spacers, and these are just gunmetal spacers. And I made them as a stack so they can be worn together. So no matter what way they're facing, you're gonna get a little sparkle and shine. And I thought these beads worked pretty well together, which is why I put them together. I really like the gunmetal findings there. And again, that was from my own stash. This one over here is using the leftover, I had a leftover piece of memory wire, or elasticity, or whatever cord that they put in there, the stretch cord, and I just made this little bracelet with some of the beads from the box. The only thing I added were some of these 2 metal beads here from my metal bead soup, and some of those little spacers there, the metal spacers. So I thought those beads worked pretty well together as well. So that's what that looks like. Next up is just a little set here. I took 1 round of the memory wire and I made a bangle out of it. I took a magnetic clasp from my own stash and just added it on the end there so that it's easy to get on and it won't fall off. So you put that on and then it comes together in the back, and it's definitely a bangle. That's what it's meant to be. If you wanted to be more of a bracelet, you can just take a couple beads off the side here and make it a little shorter so that'll fit a little bit more snug, but I like the bangle look. And I like these beads here. They were pretty cute. To match it, I had some beads left over, so I thought I would just make let me see, actually it's this set of earrings. I put out the wrong one, sorry. So this set of earrings actually matches. You can get this on the earring hanger here, just so you can see. So what I did is I took one of the large beads from the bangle and I did herringbone around it as the centerpiece. I did 2 of those galaxy beads at the top, and then I did a little dangle of those little purple pearls. And I thought that worked pretty well together. Keep it pretty simple. And that's what the set looks like there. Pretty cool. Okay, since I already kind of sneak peeked the next one, this is what I'll show you. So this started off, this piece right here, this is the little focal from the the box itself. It started out as a bracelet, and I'll just pop a picture of that up on the screen right now. So as you can see, it started off as a bracelet, but I actually had made it too large for my wrist, and I didn't want to restring it, so I just popped the findings off. I took the component, which is this piece right here, and I just added some wire or some chain to it. This is from my own stash. And I did a little extender chain. The lobster claw is from the bead box. And one of the jump rings is from the bead box as well. I just added one of those little pearls at the end of the extender chain to bring it all together. So it's a cute little set there. What I did here is I took some head pins. Now they only gave you, I think, 10 head pins, but I had some other like cheaper head pins laying around, so I just did 4 dangles per loop here on this thing. And I actually I liked it as a bracelet. I just didn't feel like redoing it. So that's a good idea for you if you didn't want to do a necklace, but you wanted to do a bracelet with this. For the earrings, I already kind of showed you those a little bit. You got a sneak peek. But this is what they look like. And it just ties in all those beads that we got. And this is also ear wires from the kit. So I did 4 dangles again on the bottom there in the pearl. So you have those matching earrings there. And then last but not least, to finish off the set, since we still had some beads left over, I did another stretch bracelet here, doing the druzy glass beads as the focal, and then finishing it in the back with some of those pearls. So that is that set. Okay, so the last set I did was this metallic leather, which is what I pulled from my own stash, but this is a necklace using those gray pearl beads and some bead caps from my own stash. I just wire wrapped them to make a chain, and then I added I made a leather tassel. So I just took tassel, wrapped it around my hand, cut the bottom off of it, and then wire wrapped the top. And we just made a little component like that. So super cheap. You can get a bunch of like leather cording for super cheap online, and even at your craft stores you can get that. And so we made it into a Y necklace here. I attached one of the pearls to the tassel, and then we added that same leather metallic cord to the back, and I wrapped the ends here to keep the leather nice and snug. And I did a jump ring and a lobster claw clasp from the box, and I just added the extender. So I'll put it up on the bust to show you what it looks like. Get the front going here. I'll zoom you out. So this is how it's gonna lay. It's I'll try to zoom you out a little bit here. And it just hangs mid-chest. It's not very long, but I didn't want it to be too long, but it's a simple little design here. And then I'll zoom you back in for the earrings. So the earrings, I wanted to keep them with the leather theme, so I just did a simple little pearl with bead cap, and then a couple knots here with another bead cap, and we just tied in that that leather. So those are pretty cute and unique. And I also ran out of ear wires, so I just used my own here, and that's that little set. So before I show you all of the creations all together, I wanted to show you what I have left over from the box. I had a couple loops of memory wire left over, 2 lobster claw clasps, a bunch of crimp beads here, a good amount of actually the bead stringing wire. I had a bunch of these beads, the marble style beads, left over. I only used a few of those. I had the entire strand of quartz left over. I had a bunch of druzy beads left over. I used pretty much all of these. I had 3 jump rings left over, 1 pearl. I didn't use any out of this strand. I have a bunch of these gray pearls left over. And I didn't use any of these white rounded oval beads. So what I will be doing though, full disclosure, I'll let you know what I'll be putting in a craft bag, and I'll probably donate it. Or if I know somebody who wants to get into beading, I'll donate it to them. But these absolutely will be donated. I see no use personally for these. They're just, the quality is just not there. If you feel like practicing with them, that's cool. But all the practice pieces that I have, I also give away as free gifts for anybody that buys something in my shop, or for giveaways. So there's still a certain level of quality that I would like. Again, with these are like a gemstone, probably a quartz bead. I'll probably be putting these in a craft pile as well. I will be keeping these. I will keep the druzy beads. I'll put this in my bead soup along with these galaxy beads and that little pearl. I'll put that in the bead soup. I'll probably donate these pearls as well. These pearls are not bad. It's just I don't foresee myself using them. And I will be donating these as well. But I worked on this. I mean, it gave me, this is a $20 box shipped to your house, and it gave me like 4 to 5 hours of entertainment. So there's not really much more you can ask for that, you know? So let me go ahead and get all the pieces out, and we'll take a look at everything that I made. Okay, everybody, so here are all the finished pieces that I made from the box. As you can see, that's a lot of sets here. Like, you could actually wear these two together, so that could be a set. This could be on its own. This is a set. So you have like 5 sets here that you could wear together, and they kind of, you know, mix and match for some of these. So as I said, these cute little gems will be put in bags and stored away just as free gifts for people who buy things from my shop. And again, I hope this provided you some inspiration, and I would love to see what you made with this month's curated bead box in the theme of Mythical Mermaids. So just let me know down below what you made, and I'll check it out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.